Welcome back to TV5 News at 9. The Saginaw County Jail is opening its doors for tours this month. Joining us now to tell us all about it is Saginaw County Treasurer Tim Novak. Thank you for joining us again. You know, a little known fact about me, I am like obsessed with jails. Like, I would love to visit Alcatraz and those different things, but we have our own little jail that we can visit.
Things, and here we are.
And we can visit that right here in Saginaw.
Yes,
tell us about that.
Yeah, so we had to get questions from the public and questions from employees and staff want to know, like, well, can we see it? Can we see it when it's all done? So we have this little window where really construction's almost done and the inmates aren't moved in yet because then we couldn't do our tour. So for last week and then now for the rest of this week, they're offering tours to the public.
Wow.
They can come on out and they take about 15 minutes. They go in groups of 10. They take about 15 minutes. You can really see what the inner workings of the jail are, and it's really interesting having been through it periodically.
So what can people expect when they go in? You can walk through it, walk through the little...
Yep, so you can walk through it. No cell phones, don't bring your bags and stuff like that, so leave those in your car. And really, they're going to let you kind of, we get to wander in, you get to wander into a cell and see what it looks like. Kind of a neat tour. Yeah,
so how is this jail different from the old one, Tim?
Well, so the old jail was kind of a boxed, square, like a linear type style with a lot of right angles, which you can imagine visually having wanted to keep the inmates always in view from the guards or from the employees. So this new jail is set with a kind of a work pod in the middle with windows and controls. And then they can see there are no right angles. They can see all the way throughout the jail and see where the inmates are at all times. You can see in the video
it's
there.
More open.
You can see the rooms there where they're going to be with 1, 2 to 4 people depending on security level. And then there's a community room that they can allow them out into there in their little, they call them pods. And they'll be able to stay in there, and they can allow only a certain number of people in and out of there based on what they feel is safe.
Huh, interesting. So why did we need a new jail here in Saginaw County?
Well, the jail's almost 50 years old. It was built in 1971.
Wow.
And so it's just, parts are getting harder to get. The doors don't always lock. There's ventilation system issues. And it was just kind of one of those that it wasn't an if we were ever going to be able to do this, it's a when. And you added those things in. And really the Board of Commissioners, they toured Muskegon, they toured other jails. They really took, and the Sheriff's Department was really involved, and obviously Sheriff Ederspiel, in really looking at what our best options were and what was going to be best. And it can run with less employees. And they'll just, through attrition and transfers, they'll pay for the jail through that.
And it really looked like there's some state-of-the-art technology, I'm sure, with this.
Yeah, I mean, it's in fact, it takes almost a month of training for folks to come in with the new controls and the new control systems. But like I said, really state-of-the-art. Not a lot of the bars you're used to. There's more in the lines of windows. There's all kinds of federal rules, like you have to, the inmates have to be able to see the transition from day to night. So you can see in the back, there's kind of frosted windows in the back of the jail cells where they can be able to see the transition from day to night in their rooms.
Wow, and there's a dedication that's coming up next month as well.
So it's scheduled for March 19th, right around noon, and that'll be more in the news again, you'll see that. But that'll be the dedication as we roll into closer to moving the inmates in at the end of March.
So give us a little more details about the tours. How long do the tours last, like when you go?
So the tours are scheduled from 4:30 to 6:30 the rest of the week, so Tuesday through Friday. 4:30 to 6:30, no RSVP required, you just come on out, leave your phones and your bags and stuff in the car. And they last about 15 minutes. If you want to come out Saturday, because it works better for you, it's from 1 to 4.
And you know what, Tim? That's what you want to do, though. You only want to stay in jail for about 15 minutes, and then you want to head out.
Just long enough to see what may or may not go on in there. And it's not a place you want to visit after they get rolling.
But it's interesting to see what we have here to offer in Saginaw County.
It is really state-of-the-art.
State-of-the-art. Well, thank you so much. And if you have any questions that you would like to ask the county, just send them to WNEM@WNEM.com.